On the question of what they've done to newspapers written by ignorant people, where are you getting your information from?
Newspapers. This is my own conclusion.
So what's it based on? The idea that she totally dominates him? How did you arrive at that conclusion? When did you arrive at that conclusion?
Deviation from royal protocol, I would think.
No, the evidence for her totally dominating him. By
Harry deviating from royal protocol.
For example?
I mean, for example, the photographs that would normally be expected after the birth.
Pardon?
Photographs that would normally be expected of a new birth of a
photographs
baby,
of the baby she'd just given birth to,
which has happened in every case previously.
Yes, but you're talking about her dominating him. So you think he would have wanted to do it differently and she didn't let him with the photographs of the baby that she'd just given birth to? And you said it was pretty much from the start. No. You told me she dominates him. That's got nothing to do with royal protocol. He finds royal protocol presumably considerably more restrictive than she does because he's lived with it all his life. So where are you getting this evidence from that she totally dominates him? Because I've seen it a lot, particularly from people denying that their negativity is in any way racist. It's all to do with how pushy she is. So show me, because I can't see it at the moment.
It's to do with how pushy she is.
No, well, that's what I said. So where's the evidence?
Prince Harry was the kind of the saviour of the royal family. He's the shining star.
Yes. Where's the evidence that she, quotes, totally dominates him, end quote? Because that's offensive to both of them.
The fact that in such a short time he's changed so completely.
Well, we all change when we fall in love, particularly with people that make us want to be better than we were before we met them. So again, the evidence that she completely dominates. Just one little example before we bid farewell and you step back from national radio. Where's the evidence that she completely dominates him?
Well, just the statement from yesterday that they want to step back from royal life.
But where's the evidence that she completely dominates him, Steve?
Well, that is the evidence.
No, it isn't. That's the evidence that they want to step back from royal life.
Would there be?
Would there be? Steve, you just told me the reason. They want to step back from royal life. You told me she completely dominates him, and I want to know. And I suggested that you might just have swallowed that line from ignorant journalism. You were adamant that you hadn't, so you must have. No. So where does it come from?
No. Unlike you.
Yeah. So
I've got experience.
You've got loads of experience. So where's the evidence that she completely dominates him?
You have no experience.
I've got no idea about anything. That's why I'm asking you. Where's the evidence that she completely dominates him?
Because of the statement from yesterday. There's no other possible explanation.
Well, apart from the fact that they want to step back from public life. That's the other possible explanation. So you need to just give me one little nugget of because not least because you said it was obvious from the start, and now you're saying it's been obvious since yesterday. So leaving that embarrassment aside.
No.
Oh, yes. I was here. I was listening. You said it's been obvious from the start. So what is it based on? Your conclusion that she completely dominates him, Steve?
The complete change in his personality.
Crikey! So you've known him all his life.
Sorry?
You've known him all his life.
What's all of his life got to do with the statement?
Well, to be able to observe a complete change in his personality. I don't know if his personality has changed at all. When did you first meet him?
So you've grown up.
No, it's a simple question. When did you first meet him?
I haven't met him.
But his personality has completely changed, and you're not basing that on anything you've read in the newspapers. So where are you getting it from? Where are you getting it from?
I've followed him since he was born, as you probably
have. I hope you haven't. There's laws against that sort of thing. But where is the evidence, A, that his personality has completely changed, and B, that she completely dominates him?
You're talking about something that you know nothing about.
Exactly, that's why I'm asking you.
Experience from working within a royal family.
Have you worked within a royal family, Steve? You should have.
Hey, everyone. Welcome back to Sussexes Squad. We're talking about that now viral discussion where a man tried, and I emphasise tried, to argue that Meghan Sussex controls Prince Harry. You can practically hear the embarrassment unfold live. Let's unpack this royal-level foolishness, shall we? So the host asks a simple question. What exactly have Harry and Meghan done to deserve this level of abuse from newspapers? A fair question, right? Logical, humane, basic decency. But the response? Oh my goodness, this man had nothing. Not a shred of evidence, not a hint of reasoning, just recycled tabloid nonsense and the kind of overconfidence that usually comes free with a Daily Mail subscription. He goes, well, Meghan totally dominates him. And the host, bless his patience, asks, "Okay, where's the evidence?" And suddenly, crickets. The man starts mumbling about royal protocols and baby photos. Baby photos! Imagine being so desperate to make Meghan the villain that you turn wanting privacy after childbirth into a crime against the crown. What's next? Blaming her for global warming because she smiled too confidently. Let's get something straight. Prince Harry isn't a puppet. This is a man who served his country, walked behind his mother's coffin as a child, and built the Invictus Games from scratch. He's not weak, he's free. And that's what really bothers the establishment and their tabloid friends. They can't handle the sight of a royal man, especially Diana's son, choosing love, independence and peace over blind obedience. Meghan didn't control Harry. She inspired him to stand up for himself. She showed him a world where being human matters more than playing the royal mannequin. But these same voices calling Meghan controlling never had a problem with the so-called royal protocols when others ignored them. When Kate didn't share every detail of her births, it was called graceful privacy. When Meghan did it, it was defiance. Double standards so strong they could power the national grid. And let's not forget, these are the same tabloids that literally paid estranged family members to talk trash about Meghan. They invaded her privacy, insulted her heritage, and then had the nerve to say she should just smile more. Excuse me? She's been smiling through chaos. The woman deserves a medal in patience, not punishment. The funniest part? The caller admits he's never even met Harry. Not once. Yet he claims Harry's personality completely changed. Changed from what exactly? From a man trapped in the royal system to someone finally living on his own terms. That's called growth, Steve, not domination. People evolve when they fall in love. That's what happens when you find a partner who lifts you up instead of boxing you in. Harry didn't lose himself. He found himself. And the proof is in how happy and confident he looks now. The man glows brighter than Buckingham's chandeliers on Coronation Day. But the media just can't accept that. They need Meghan to be the villain because it keeps their headlines hot and their clicks coming, because heaven forbid a black, successful, compassionate woman is loved and respected by a prince. That just doesn't fit the British press's outdated fairy tale. Let's face it. This entire Meghan controls Harry narrative isn't about dominance. It's about discomfort. They're uncomfortable that a woman of colour walked into the royal world and didn't bow to their toxicity. She set boundaries mon aussi. And the British tabloids treated that like a national emergency. Let's be real, if Meghan truly controlled Harry, we wouldn't see the confident, purpose-driven man he is today. We'd see a silent shadow. Instead, he's thriving, advocating for mental health, helping veterans, raising 2 adorable kids, and living life on his own terms. That's not control. That's freedom with a capital F. So maybe instead of obsessing over Meghan's influence, the media should focus on their own obsession. Because it's not Meghan who can't let go, it's them. They've turned their royal fixation into a full-time job. At the end of the day, the evidence speaks for itself. Meghan Sussex and Prince Harry walked away from the most powerful institution on earth to build something more meaningful, a life based on love, service, and authenticity. If that's domination, then maybe the rest of us could use a little control in our lives too. And that's the truth, Squad. The media can twist, shout and invent stories all day long, but the facts remain. Harry and Meghan are thriving, glowing and showing the world that love wins every time. If you loved this breakdown, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's free and it helps this squad grow. And if you want to show some extra love, you can support this channel through Buy Me a Coffee. The link is in the description. Until next time, this is your loyal host reminding you, don't let the noise fool you. The Sussexes are out here living their best, most liberated lives.